guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Rebecca and I am a stay-at-home mom and an online reseller. And this video is definitely one of my mom life videos. It's not even like pregnancy related. So as a backstory, I am 38 weeks pregnant today with our third baby and I have a sinus cold. So if I'm out of breath and stuffy sounding, that is why. But I've been wanting to make this video about my older kids' room for a while now because I have a 5-year-old and a 2.5-year-old that share a room now. We only have a 3-bedroom house at the moment, so the room that my youngest was in is now the nursery, or it's staying the nursery, but the new baby's gonna need that. So we put the older 2 kids in a room together, and one's a boy, one's a girl. And I just think when I was trying to figure out like how to share a room for a boy and a girl and that age range, I didn't find a whole lot of videos to help, so I thought that I would make one now that I've done it and kind of show you what their room setup looks like. So I will say that we do not keep toys in their room, so we don't have the space anyway, but that's one thing I just don't like to keep in their room. And this is kind of real life. It's not real fancy, so I'll flip you guys around and show you what we're working with. So we're gonna start right here at the door, and this is just the back of the door with a shoe organizer. I just have my son's shoes on the left-hand side and my daughter's shoes on the right-hand side. These are not shoes that they are currently wearing. We keep those downstairs. These are just ones that are in like either the next size up or their current size, but not current season or something like that. So we have this here because my son can open the door without this. He's 5, so he can like get through fine, but my daughter can't open it yet. And we are upstairs. We have a story and a half, so I just prefer her to not like sneak out of the room yet. So then we go over here. We have their hamper that they share, and then my daughter's bed. So we just, like I said, it's very simple. We don't have like a bunch of stuff on the walls or anything like that. This bed frame is one we got off of Facebook Marketplace. It's just metal and like a faux wood. And we have, I'll show you in a little bit, but my son's is exactly the same. It was a set of 2. We got them for like $90, I think, for the set of 2. So that's why we did that. And then she's got a bumper under her sheets here so she doesn't roll out since she's younger and smaller. We just wanted to keep her safe. I got that off Marketplace as well. Most of our stuff is secondhand. And then for her blanket, I have this really nice purple one. I got this from Target, I think. It's like a light purple. Purple is my favorite color. She didn't really have a favorite color at the time when I picked it. Now she says her favorite color is orange, but I'm not sure I would have gotten an orange blanket. I don't know. But it's just like a cotton blanket. It's not like a puffy comforter. And then she just has gray sheets, and my son also has gray sheets. So they have the exact same sheets and just different color blankets on top. I find these are so much easier to wash than the big puffy comforters. And then once it gets colder, we have just like a fleece blanket we can throw under it. And then I did get just like a fun purple pillowcase just to make it a little bit more fun. And this is her baby blanket. I have a friend who has made like baby quilts for all the babies. So this is the one from her. So we just keep it there, and the kids like to cuddle up with it at night. And then next to her bed, we have this rainbow bow holder. So I put it low so she can reach it and get her hair clips and her bows out. And that was, I think, from Amazon. It's just kind of cute. And I tried to go a little bit with a rainbow theme for her. So she has this little basket. I got this from TJ Maxx, I think. And it just holds all of her stuffed animals so that she can just throw them in there. And it kind of gives us a nice boundary. Like, you don't have them all over the bed, and, you know, you can only have as many as fits in there, but she obviously has a ton. So that's how that looks. And then under her bed, we have one of these rolling bins. So I have other clothes that she hasn't grown into yet, like her current size, but maybe they fit a little bit bigger, or her current size, but they're the summer clothes in case we have a warm day like today, things like that. And then this is just a pile of bags, but they actually have duffel bags that they're at my parents' right now because they spent the night last night, so I don't have them. But usually we have one big duffel bag and all the other bags go in there. And we just slide them in there, so they just an extra duffel bag and like packing cubes. And I just keep them under her bed there. We do not have any closets, and we have these like angled ceilings, so we have to get a little bit creative with our organization. So then we have their dresser. This we did buy new for this bedroom setup, and tried to kind of get one that would sort of match this wood. It was about the closest we could get. And we ended up getting this from, I'm trying to remember exactly where it was from. Maybe Wolf's Furniture, something like that. I really wanted one that had 8 drawers because since it's 2 kids sharing, I didn't think 6 would be quite enough, and definitely would not have been enough. And it's just a dark wood color. And I also wanted to make sure we had one that wasn't super tall. It is anchored on the wall, so no one will flip it over, but I didn't want like just a super tall one. I kind of wanted one that was a little bit longer. So on top of the dresser, we have our baby monitor. So we still keep an eye on them. We can rotate it, so if we need to look over at our son, we can, but he doesn't really like it on him. So it's nice we can just keep an eye on our daughter here. And then I have this little Amish doll. This I gave to her for her first birthday. So we just have that sitting there. And we have just this little wicker basket. She likes some headbands and like these little hair tie things that she uses as bracelets. She doesn't really get in here much. She can't reach the top on her own yet, so that's why I kind of keep those things there. And then these little hair ties. She mostly just wears hair clips, but we do have a couple hair ties, so just put them in that cute container. And then she has a stuffed elephant that she got from my sister-in-law. Then we have one for my son as well, so they get them when they were born. Then I just have these cute little pumpkins that, I don't know, I got from the thrift store just for Halloween. A little bit of holiday decor. We have our okay to wake clock, which they don't pay attention to the colors at all, but they can at least see what time it is, and it plays like white noise at night, stuff like that. And that's pretty much my daughter's side. My son's side, kind of the same thing here. We've got the box of tissues. He's got a little like piggy bank that he got for his birthday. And then back here, I have this just so he can put whatever little trinket things he has that he finds in there so they don't get lost. And then we have the dresser, the dresser itself and the dresser drawers. So they're organized pretty much the same. Kind of show you what we have. But so like in my daughter's side, this whole side is her side, that whole side is my son's side. So up here I just have a couple dresses. Unfortunately, I have nowhere to hang dresses. I really wish I did, but I don't. So some dresses, some sweaters, like a tracksuit, and then her pajamas go here, but they are all dirty or at my parents' with them right now. And my son, his pajamas, and he just has like a couple of zip-up hoodies, sweatshirts. And my daughter can't reach the top drawers, so that's kind of why I have pajamas up there, because we're always up here with them at night anyway. And then this drawer, we have like long sleeve shirts for my daughter and sweatshirts. And my son, we have t-shirts and long sleeve shirts. He doesn't love sweatshirts much, and he still wants to wear t-shirts a lot. So that's why we have it set up like that. And then we have pants. These are all just different pants and leggings for my daughter. And pants for my son. Once again, need to do laundry. A couple sweatpants, and then just one pair of black jeans, and his other jeans would typically go here. I do fold all their clothes. It is just how I am. I like to have everything folded. And I won't show you the bottom, but that's just like their sock and underwear drawer. And my daughter has some t-shirts in hers since her other shirt drawers are full. And then we go over here and we have the mirror. Hello. Nice Prego belly shot. But I did want to make sure we had a mirror so they can see themselves. This one I just have attached to the wall with like Velcro command strips for like pictures. So that works fine. We didn't have to like nail it in. And then we have a book basket down here because we don't have anywhere to put a bookshelf in this room. So I just decided to use this big basket that I had found and put some of their books in there. It's not all their books, but it is quite a lot. Doesn't normally stay this nice because they just chuck their books in there, and every few days I come and just sort it out a little bit. But we kind of have like some board books for my daughter and like a little bit older books for my son for the most part. And then we just have the window with the curtains. These are blackout curtains. You can pick them up from a yard sale at some point. So they work pretty well. When it was summertime, we had the air conditioner in the window. But since it is colder now, we have the stand-up heater. We don't have central AC that we run up here. We don't have a heating source really. So we just use a window air unit, and like we have central AC, but we can't make it specific to this room. We don't have zones. It's just like a whole house one. So it never cools this room properly anyway. So we tend not to use it a lot. But yeah, so we just have this stand-up heater that we use for the kids at night. And then this is my son's side of the room. So he has a basket of his animals. And then same deal as like my daughter's, except he has a red blanket. Unfortunately, a cat's claws got in it a little bit, so we got a couple loose threads. His is just a little bit different. I got this one from Amazon, but same idea. It's just cotton. He has the same gray sheets that she does. So I have 4 sets of sheets, so they're interchangeable, and they each have like a mattress protector or waterproof mattress protector. And then he has a tie-dye pillowcase as well. He has 2 pillows because he was sick for a little bit, so we propped him up. But he made that tie-dye pillowcase at preschool last year, so I thought that would be fun to keep there. And then he also has, I guess I can try to show you here. He doesn't, like, he's, potty trained. He's 5, so he's potty trained and everything. But we have these is like a bed pad, kind of like a puppy pad, but it's reusable and washable. I got those from Amazon, and they really helped with saving the mattress, because even with the mattress protector, if he would pee in the middle of the night, it was just too much and it would soak through the mattress, and that would be a whole ordeal. So if you're potty training, I highly recommend getting those. My daughter still wears diapers at night and nap time. She's potty trained during the day, so we don't need to put one of those on her bed right now because she wears a diaper, but he doesn't. So in case he would have an accident, it doesn't happen very often, but when it does, it definitely saves the mattress. And then he has his blanket that my friend made. His has like little duckies all over it. And then under his bed, he has a storage bin as well. Same idea as hers. It's on wheels. And then he has a beanbag chair under there. So there's not really a good place to leave it out, but the kids will just pull it out and play with it when they want to. And that's pretty much all his bed. So you can see his frame is exactly the same. The bed is almost exactly the same, except different colors. That's kind of how I wanted it. I wanted to keep it simple. And then we have this trunk over here, a chest. This is a cedar chest, and it actually belonged to my great-grandmother. And then when she passed, she handed it down to my grandma. And then before my grandmother passed, when she moved out of her home into like a nursing home, she passed it to me. So we had it in the attic for a long time because I didn't know what to do with it, because I didn't really want the kids messing with it too much. And there's not a good way to keep it open, as far as like not having the kids pinch their fingers, get toys out or whatever. My son's been reading this book, so he's just keep that on top of the chest, but I'll open this up and show you. So this is what the chest looks like once it's opened, kind of like a hope chest. So we have all these sheets I talked about, fitted and flat sheets, and pillowcases. This is just a blanket from when my son was a baby. And then we have more of these reusable pads, those washable bed pads. This is a Quillo. I don't know if everyone's familiar with these. We are in Pennsylvania, so we're very heavy in the like Amish Mennonite culture, and I don't know if these are like familiar or popular in other cultures or not, but basically it's a quilt pillow. It's a quilt that folds up into a little pillow. So we just have that there because I don't know where else to put it for now. And these are the blankets that I will add to, we have one of each. I'll add to their beds when it gets colder out. That way they can stay warm, but the kids stay pretty warm as it is. Don't have much problem with it. And that's pretty much everything in their room. It's pretty simple. Like I said, we don't keep any toys in here because I don't want them distracted. I didn't really want much on the walls either. I mean, as they get older and they have more interest and want to do things, that's fine. We are possibly moving next year, so hopefully they would have separate rooms at that point because we're not going to keep them together forever. Our third baby is a girl as well, so these two will share a room at some point or have their own rooms depending on the kind of house we move into. So I hope that was helpful for anyone who maybe is trying to figure out how to put their kids in a room together. They've been sharing this room now for maybe 6 months. And it's going pretty well. We did have some issues in the beginning with my daughter actually keeping my son awake at night. Like she didn't want to go to bed. And so what we did is we just put her down first, and then like an hour later we would let him go to bed since he's older anyway. But I didn't want to keep doing that, so we did sort it out. And they'll lay up here and talk to each other, and they do pretty good with it now most of the time. They don't bug each other too bad. He does tend to wake her up because he wakes up a little bit earlier than her, but most of the time they're fine. We kind of have the rule that they stay in their room till 7 usually, so they tend to wake up at 6:30 sometimes, and then right through their door, there we go, right through their door is the room that has the toys in it. So since my son can open the door, he can go over there and he can get toys out, or they can go over there and play in the morning. We don't really care. We just say that they can't come downstairs until 7 unless they have to go to the bathroom or something, because otherwise they'd come down at like 6 a.m. all the time and it'd be crazy. So having them together has really worked out. I think they really like being together when they are separate. Like one person goes to like grandparents' house and the other one doesn't. They do tend to miss each other. So that's really sweet. And you can tell that they like having the company, I think. So we'll see how that transitions once they are not in the same room anymore. But that's pretty much it. So if you have any questions about how we did anything or anything like that, let me know. You can leave them in the comments. And if you have seen some of my past videos, there were some that looked like I had a green screen behind me because the wall was green. That was this room. It was green, like John Deere green screen green. So that's why we just painted a nice neutral color. And then I guess I didn't show you the floors too much, but we did do new floors. They're just like laminate and they're really nice. They've been holding up really well. They're really good for like kids. They're like life-proof floors. And my husband pretty much just reframed like the door and the window and the baseboards and stuff like that. So just to make it nice and neutral and clean, and it's been working really well for us. But I hope that you enjoyed this video. I'm getting out of breath, so I am going to let you guys go until the next one. But if you enjoyed it, like, comment, subscribe, and I'd love to have you back for some more mom life videos, hopefully a birth story video soon, and eventually reselling content again. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.